Hello and welcome to Atheism versus Logic. I hope you're having a good day. And I want to talk to you about hell because I think everyone agrees that hell is a good idea, whether they realize it or not. And the reason being is that everyone agrees with quarantine, separating people who would hurt the rest of a group, right? So if there was a disease, you would have to separate those people who were infected and make sure they don't infect other people who are not yet infected. And so this is a great picture of hell. And I think a movie that is a great picture of hell and the importance of separating someone who's infected is the Alien movie from 1979. When the spaceship lands and they get out and they explore, and one guy gets the face hugger on him, and he gets the seed of the alien inside of him, and it grows, and they should not have let him back on the ship. Ripley was trying not to, and then of course we found out later that part of the goal of that mission was to bring back alien life, and I think only the robot knew that. And so, of course, he does get back on the ship, and the thing grows inside of him. It comes out, and it kills a bunch of people. Well, read the 5th chapter of Galatians. It talks about the contrast between walking by the Spirit and walking by the flesh. And so Jesus came to get us to walk by the Spirit, to be filled with His love and His life, and His light. These are words that describe what's going on when someone's connected to Jesus. John 15 is a great one. And so when someone's connected to God through Jesus Christ and through His sacrifice, we know we're accepted no matter what. And it really fills us up with His love. And the fruit of the Spirit, the first three are love, joy, and peace. And so imagine people walking around with love, joy, and peace. Contrast that with someone who's having to worry about themselves. They're selfish. They're not happy. They're frustrated, and they have no peace. And they're going to treat people differently than the one who has love, joy, and peace. They're going to be more concerned about taking care of themselves instead of others because they feel like they're not taken care of. And so Jesus came to release us from quarantine. When Adam and Eve sinned, they were separated from God. They were separated from paradise. And Jesus came to get us back to paradise by giving us a new heart. The Bible talks about how we had a heart of stone, and Jesus came to give us a heart of flesh. And so hell makes sense, so God's preparing a place for us to go to, and I want you to go there. And the way to go there is to let Jesus love you. Get connected to Jesus. Let Him fill you with His life, His promises that He's going to take care of you. And let me tell you what, there is evidence, but it's personal evidence. So when I live for God, and the Bible says that God works all things together for those who love Him, for those who are called according to His purpose. Well, man, I know that. I'm experiencing that all things are working to my advantage. I see that with relationships, with ministry, with money. I see God working all things together for my good. Of course, you can talk your way out of that. Like I've said before, God's not going to make you believe in Him. So anyway, watch Alien if you haven't seen it in a while. Look up the word quarantine and read Galatians 5 and John 15. And, may you get connected to God and let Him fix you and heal you, that you can just leak love, joy, and peace, that would be the fruit that comes out of your life. So, God's preparing a place of paradise for us, but you've got to let Him heal you from the inside out. And understand, Christians are in the process of being healed from the inside out. And so that's why, all of us are imperfect. Every Christian is imperfect, but they're in the process of being healed. And by the time we get to, after we die, well, then it's that healing will be complete, where there'll be nothing wrong with us anymore, that we'll always do what is right. So let Jesus heal you from the inside out so you can also experience paradise in the new universe for eternity.